Now could I drink hot blood and do such bitter business as the day would quake to look on.
Hello and welcome to Get Writing. I'm Dr. Stavros Halvatsis. Crafting compelling characters for your screenplays and novels is a must. Compelling characters make for a compelling story. Now, there's no shortage of advice on how to create compelling characters, from writing long and detailed backstories, charting moral, political, social, and ideological viewpoints, to details about a character's personal tastes. What food do they like? What's their favorite color? Do they have all their teeth? And so on, seemingly ad infinitum. I've always found this approach boring and demotivating. Of course, the writer does need to know how a character will react to certain challenges presented by the plot, and yes, the character reaction needs to be rooted in an understanding of who the character is and where he or she comes from. But do we really need to know about the color of his socks unless that impacts the plot directly? My experience has been that brooding too long and too deeply over the background of characters may block the writing of the story. I tend to get lost in the details. Indeed, excessive detail, which initially seems like a beacon that sheds light on the story, often freezes me in its glare like the proverbial rabbit caught in the headlights. The point is that for some writers, the act of writing embodies an organic, spontaneous fusion of many serendipitous elements: textures, senses, feelings, values, facts, intuitions, plot points. Pre-planning for each contingency is almost impossible. My approach, therefore, is to identify in broad strokes the overall direction of the plot and the chief motivation of my characters, including their wounds and fears, then get down to writing. In her book, The Novelist's Guide, Margaret Garrity stresses that in order to get to the heart of a character, we need to know what that character wants, and not just wants in some mild would-like-to-have sort of way, but wants in a compelling, urgent, obsessive way. To which I'll add, we also need to know what inner obstacles or secrets may hold the character back. Compelling characters are obsessed with winning the goal, but are also tormented by inner wounds and fears. Is the goal love? Then the character must desire it more than anything else in the world. Is it wealth? She must be willing to push herself to breaking point to acquire it. Is it revenge? He must be willing to risk death to get it. Not only does obsessive desire increase the intensity of a character, it gives the story direction. After all, the character's desire is what drives the tale forward. Just think of Hamlet's need to avenge his father's murder, or Cinderella's compulsion to go to the ball, or Heathcliff's obsession with Cathy. You get the idea. Which brings me back to my opening remarks. What must I know about a character, specifically the protagonist, before I begin writing the story? I need to know what he desires and how far he is willing to go to achieve it. Additionally, I need to know what wound or secret he harbors. I can then begin to generate the plot by placing internal and external obstacles in the path of that desire. To sum up, compelling characters are driven by obsessive desires. They struggle against formidable opponents. They also harbor deep wounds they need to heal in order to achieve their desired goal. Well, that's it for now. If you gained anything of value from this video, smash that like and subscribe button and drop me a comment to share your thoughts and to help the channel grow. See you soon.